Good morning, students in online class. Today I am going to continue the third chapter Rangas Maris. I have explained earlier. I have given you introduction of this chapter in the first part of the video. Today I am going to give you brief account about the author Masti Bankatesh Iyengar. Masti Bankatesh Iyengar was a well-known writer in Kannada language. He was the fourth among Kannada writers to be honored with Gyanpith Award, highest literary honor conferred in India. He was popularly referred to as Masti Kannada, which means Masti in Kannada's treasure. So he is most renowned for his short stories he wrote under the pen name. Pen name hota upnaam. Srinivas. He was honored with the title Raj Sevakta by then Maharaja of Mysore, Nalwadi, Krishnaraja Vadeyar. He was born on 6 June 1891, Hoshingali, Molar, Taluk, Kolar district, Karnataka. Died on the same day, 6 June 1986, at the age of 95, Bangalore. His part name was Srinivas Masti. Occupation, District Commissioner, Professor, Writer, and he was an Indian. He wrote many fictions, Kannada literature, Navodaya. So he was multi-sided genius. Well, students, I am giving you the summary of this chapter. Rangas Marriage by Masti Bankatesh Iyengar is a story about a boy who returns to his village after receiving education in English medium from Bangalore. Ranga's homecoming to his village from Bangalore was a great event for the villagers. Boy is the son of accountant of the village. He was the son of an accountant of that village. They live in the village Hoshali in Mysore. Hoshali was the name of the village. The boy, when returns, the whole village floods over him to see if there is any change in his personality. When Ranga returned from Bangalore, everyone wanted to see an English educated young man. Ranga's homecoming was a great event in the village Hoshali. People rushed to see him, attracted by the crowd. Narrator too went there. They wanted to see him and they were very curious to know whether he was the same person or changed. Boy, when he returns, the whole village gathered around him to see if there was any change in his personality or he was the same person. To their dismay, surprise, and they were happy to see that he still has the same eyes, same mouth, everything, no change was there. He did the traditional namaskar and all dispersed. He didn't change his culture, tradition, he was the same. He was still wearing a janeu, the sacred thread over his chest, which is worn by Brahmins. So women felt satisfied that he had not yet lost his caste, his culture, his tradition. He did a namaskar respectfully. Narrator blessed him he might get married soon. Ranga bent low to touch his feet. So speaker directly addressed the reader Narrator is a neighbor of the protagonist. Protagonist means main character of the story. Main character of the story is Ranga. He introduces the story with a difference by first giving a detailed description of their village Hoshali. Students, there is description of the village Hoshali. Maybe you have not heard the name of this village. Hoshali was a village in erstwhile Mysore state. Very few people could speak and understand English, and all of them spoke Kannada. So this village, narrator belongs to Hoshali village. Hoshali is to Mysore state. That the sweet Karigadbu is to a festive meat in South India. This village has some mango trees, creepers and a pond. People are very simple hearted, and English was not so widespread in that village. Hoshali didn't have many people who knew English. Ranga's father was the first person of that village who had enough courage to send his son to Bangalore to study. He was coming back to the village. His homecoming was a great event for the villagers. People rushed to have a look of Ranga. वहाँ पर लोग इतने ज़्यादा क्यूरियस थे, रंगा की एक झलक पाने के लिए बेताब थे. They were satisfied that he was same person he had been 6 months ago. People of Hoshali were curious to see him. Young men had gone to Bangalore to study English, so they rushed to have a look of him. Soon they were satisfied Ranga was the same as he had been 6 months ago. So he asked the reader if he or she has ever heard of the village. He replies to the question himself, for the village was not located in any of the maps for the English Babus, and once in our country forgot to put it there. He introduces Ranga, protagonist, main character of the story, in a time 10 years ago. Ranga had gone to Bangalore for studies, returned home after 6 months. It was the time when English was a language and it was not very popular, not widely spread, and only few people who could understand and speak this language. All used to converse in Kannada. They used to speak pure Kannada without mixing English words. All used to converse in Kannada. All the villagers arrived at Ranga's place to have a look. Begin scrutinizing him. Scrutinizing here, it means minute inspection, minute examination. So many people, they gathered around his home in order to examine whether he was the same person or different. He was still the same old Ranga, and they felt disappointed. However, the narrator stayed back, shared a few jokes with the boy, then left later in the afternoon. Ranga arrived at the narrator's home with a few oranges. Narrator judged the boy felt it to marry such a well-educated and humble boy. Now people wanted to know about his plan of getting married. What was his plan of the marriage? Narrator thought that Ranga would prove a good husband for his niece Ratna. Ratna was the best bride for Ranga. Ratna was a beautiful girl of 11. She was staying with her uncle Rama Rao after the death of her parents. Narrator की niece Ratna, she was beautiful girl of 11 years old and her parents died. After the death of her parents, she was living with her uncle Rama Rao. She was from a big city, but now she was staying with her uncle Rama Rao after the death of her parents. So, narrator judged the boy felt it to marry such a well-educated, humble boy. Then narrator thought that Ranga would be the perfect husband, suitable husband for his niece. However, Ranga had no plans to settle as a married. He put his views on marriage in front of the narrator, that he wanted to get married to a girl who is mature, someone Rangappa could admire. Rangappa was his full name. So narrator had made up his mind that he would get Ranga married. Ratna, who was his niece, was the most suitable bride for him.